I'm Jeanette Morantos, and I'm a reporter for the LA Times. And we're going to several locations in the Pacific Palisades, Malibu area, and in the Altadena area to test the soil where the Eaton fire came through in January, because we want to know what's in that soil. Heavy metals don't move very much. They'll go maybe 6 inches deep, which is why they're just scraping 6 inches. And what happens is that in urban wildfires, we have so many things in our homes now that are substances that are not natural. Once they are burned, they can release chemicals that can be harmful. We could be finding a variety of heavy metals, and we'll see what the levels are, and then we will be looking at what we could do to fix these soils. Are they fixable, or do you just have to get rid of them?
We sent our samples to Wallace Laboratories in El Segundo, where soil is tested all day. Samples get screened, weighed, and then mixed with water to release nutrients, mimicking what plant roots have access to in the soils. pH levels, that is, the soil's acidity and alkalinity levels, are also checked along with any metals found in the soil. Biochemist and soil scientist Garn Wallace, owner of Wallace Labs, sat with me in early April to explain the various factors that come into play with the lab results.
What we were trying to see was, okay, if I live in this area, what kinds of things could I expect to find in my soils? From looking at this, did you come away with any?
Older homes will probably have lead contamination. They may have contamination of zinc and copper. Ash from a fire is highly alkaline, and the metals in the wood become oxidized.
So basically what we're establishing here is that before the fires, we already had done damage to our soils.
Yes, now we're finding out what we did in the past.
So now we're
Fire made it worse. Fire made it worse. It takes 100 years to make an inch of topsoil. So for our purpose, we want to preserve and not contaminate topsoils.
There are alternatives to scraping toxic soils. Landscape designer Parker Davis, director of the nonprofit Plant Community, talked us through his process for lowering lead levels around 2 residences in South LA.
We started by bringing in mulch. We sheet mulched the area. And what that did was it added organic matter to the soil and provided a layer of protection. The next thing that we did was we brought in sunflower seeds. Sunflowers has been shown to pull up toxins into its tissues than most other plants. After a season of growing sunflowers, we removed those and we started planting Hopi corn, beans, and squash. The beans fix nitrogen in the soil and the squash provides a ground cover, and we were able to do a season of growing those. We tested the soil again and we found that we had reduced lead levels by up to 70% in some areas. You know, pretty significant amount of remediation just in that short period of time.
So here's the bottom line. Soil experts say scraping is a mixed bag. It's a quick way to remove tainted soil, but it exposes toxins to the air while moving all that nasty stuff to another location. Scraping is also expensive and usually requires bringing in clean soil to replace what was taken away. When you consider how many urban areas have polluted soil, scientists say it's hard to see scraping as a sustainable option. In the end, they say it's prudent to explore multiple ways to clean and enrich our soils right where they lay.